Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Our tour continues. It's Saturday night, week 3 of January 1988, and the AWA is back home in Minneapolis, where we will be running the Minneapolis Auditorium. So our venue is selected. We should easily sell out this 10,000-seat arena. Let's take a look at our backstage incidents, and it looks like we have all protege work. Very nice. I always like when that's the only incidents we have to deal with. That means we have a healthy backstage area. Mr. Saito is working for New Japan, and Kevin Kelly is injured. I can't remember offhand. Yes, and once again, Saito's absence is going to bother us here. So I'm getting a little tired of this. I don't mind the fact that he's working for New Japan, but we only got this guy working 1, maybe 2 times a week, and he's having a hard time making the bookings. This is becoming an issue, but it's not the end of world stuff. So we will plug in somebody again to take his spot in the tag match. And exciting news for tonight, everybody. We have upgraded the Iron Sheik and Sergeant Slaughter to a cage match. That's right, it's not a cage match. It's a cage match. All right, let's give our card a rundown here. Penny Mitchell is going to meet Vivian Vachon in the opener. Kiniski and Rich are going to once again battle the Texas Hangmen, who are managed by none other than Don Carson. Ali Khan, managed by Sheik Adnan LKC, will face Scott Steiner. Dukes and Jammer are going to challenge the Midnight Express. Steve Regal is going to face Nelson Royal for the Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Colonel DeBeers is going to continue his new feud with Ron Simmons. Larry Zbyszko and a partner to be named later are going to face Bockwinkel and Stevens. And in our main event, in a cage match, the Iron Sheik will face Sergeant Slaughter. All right, let's get to booking. Mitchell and Vachon are in the opener. And there is Penny Mitchell. And there is Vivian Vachon, another former World Women's title holder. And there it is right there, 1971 to 1973. And her match history here, she beat Penny Mitchell the last time, so Penny Mitchell is going to win this time in our opener. All right, Kiniski and Rich versus the Texas Hangmen. It's going to be a 12-minute tag team bout. As you can see, we've fixed the issue with the tag team matches. But where's the tag one? Isn't that strange? There's no 2 versus 2A. Huh. Let's bring this up for a second. Very strange. What the hell is... I don't understand why something I was listening to just popped up. We're having a hard time here, everybody. All right. We just want a simple 2 versus 2 match. There it is. Now it showed up. You see that? All right, Kiniski and Rich versus the Texas Hangmen. And there we go. We get that one auto-named. It looks like Kiniski and Rich won the last time, so the Texas Hangmen are going to go over this time. And we'll have Killer go over, and of course, we're going to use manager interference. Now, I realize that's 2 heel wins in a row, but it seems to be the way the cookie crumbles here. Right back to it here. Ali Khan and Scott Steiner. And Scott Steiner is going over here. And I don't care who is due for a win, but we're not going to have 3 heel wins in a row. And we're also not going to have Scott Steiner lose to Ali Khan. So there we go. Scotty Steiner with the win. That segment is booked. Dukes and Jammer versus the Midnight Express. We'll leave this one open-ended, but we know who's taking the win here. I think this is a 14-minuter. It is. All right, that one's left open. Steve Regal and Nelson Royal are going to go 16 minutes here. We've learned that they do a really good technical masterclass. So that's exactly what we're going to give the fans here. And of course, this one's going to be for the World Light Heavyweight title. Steve Regal, a former title holder himself, but formerly in a heel run. He has now returned in a babyface run. Nelson Royal, of course, is champion. He's done a great job as champion. And Nelson Royal got the win the last time. So Steve Regal is going to get the win here. We're going to do it by countout. Nope, we're going to do it by DQ. And it's a technical masterclass. Bam, that match is booked. Next, we have Colonel DeBeers. This one's going to be 14 minutes now versus Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons is a newcomer to the AWA, and this feud would be hot as sin because Colonel DeBeers is doing his racist South African apartheid gimmick. And this feud would be pretty hot. Pretty hot indeed. All right, they went to a double countout the last time. We are going to have Colonel DeBeers win by cheating here. And that'll keep this one hot. Next, we have Larry Zbyszko and a tag partner. This one's 18 minutes. And let's figure out who we can use as a tag partner. We're going to use Manny Fernandez. Why not? There's Bockwinkel and Stevens. Got that one named as it should be. I think Bockwinkel and Stevens took the win the last time. Nope. We are going to have Bockwinkel and Stevens get the win here. And why not have Ray Stevens get the win over Manny Fernandez? All right, that one is booked now. And our big main event, the steel cage match. This one, of course, is going to go a half hour. And as you know it, we did not write it in lowercase letters, cage. It's cage match. This one's going to go a half hour, and Sergeant Slaughter is going to go over here. And that's just the way it is. It's the way it needs to be. They're going to send the fans home happy with this one. We could piss the fans off for the return bout, but the return bout in our case here will not be for another 12 weeks. Because remember, we have 12 separate towns now. So Sergeant Slaughter is going over in an epic, and this one should be one hell of a match. All right, we're at our usual time here. We are ready to start the show and get into the action here. Let's go. All right, the two ladies get a 43 overall. Very respectable. Inconsistency is the only knock. And I got some red text of doom here because apparently these two teams aren't over quite as well as they should be just yet, which is a little surprising considering how long both of them have been, in the territory. And it looks like our usual takeaways, but there is a good deal of bonus there too. Oh well, what are you going to do? All right, 61, Scotty Steiner with the win over Ali Khan. And I don't think Scott Steiner was doing the Frankensteiner in 1987. We'll have to look up and see what his finisher was and go from there, because I don't remember offhand. Rick Steiner was using the top rope bulldog at this point, but I don't know what Scotty was using. Maybe he was using the Frankensteiner. It's possible. Man, that guy was one hell of an athlete. Rick Steiner, too. The Steiner brothers were just phenomenal pro wrestlers. What those two did in the ring, they were good as singles wrestlers, and they were even better as a team. They were outstanding. All right, we're going to move right along here. The Midnight Express continue their winning ways against Dukes and Jammer. This is good experience for Dukes and Jammer. 62 overall. And there we go. Steve Regal gets the win over Nelson Royal. 61-74. We get a 71 overall. That is very fair, and we gain some heat. Looks like the only knock is some inconsistency and the declining physical ability of Nelson Royal. Both those are expected. DeBeers and Simmons get a 78 here, which is very nice. Hey, look at that. They got great chemistry. And Colonel DeBeers wins by cheating. Let's see what our takeaways are. And there's some inconsistency on Ron Simmons. Everything else looks good. Boy, I was really hoping this one would hit the 80s, but we could hold out for the next match and hope it hits the 80s. And it does. It hits an 80. 87, 74, 89, 73, 80 overall. All right, well, I'll take that, I guess. Let's see if there's any issues here that should concern us. We got some declining physical ability that we know about, and nothing else is major. Our main event, this could go either way. We just never know what we're going to get with this main event. We've scored upwards of a 90, and we've scored as low as a 70 with this main event. Now, keep in mind, they were just on TV, or at least they'll be on TV the following week after this, so let's see what happens here. We get an 88 overall. That saves the day, saves the show. Look at that. Iron Sheik outscored Slaughter. Wow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. 88 saves the day. Should give us a boost for this region. Very nice score. These two have been doing very well. And you could just imagine that this one would have been a bloodbath between these two for a half hour. Would have been an absolute bloodbath and probably one hell of a match to watch. All right, we're going to go ahead and finish up the show here. And yes, we get a boost to our popularity. Let's make a speech. Iron Sheik gets some praise. Sergeant Slaughter gets some praise. And we are also going to give some credit to Scott Steiner. And of course, when you right-click instead of left-clicking, that's what happens. Iron Sheik, great performance. Sergeant Slaughter, great performance. Scotty Steiner, good performance. Sheiky's pleased. Slaughter's pleased. Scott Steiner is pleased. All right, this takes us on to tour date number 9, which is going to send us to La Crosse, Wisconsin. And it's always an exciting time in La Crosse. We draw a nice big crowd. And on top, there is going to be Scott Hall and Kurt Hennig. Terrific. All right, we are back to the main screen. Let's see what our incoming mail is. And what is this? Ron Garvin and Kevin Sullivan have won the NWA US tag title. And apparently there was a team called the Next Big Things. Oh my goodness. Just awful. The crap this game comes up with. Someday I'm going to take the discipline to go through and delete all the tag team names. All right, we wanted to bring on another enhancement talent, so we did. Bobby Walker is his name. And let's go ahead and edit him up right away. He's going to get the same as the rest of the enhancement talent. No merchandise cover. No merchandise cut and no travel cover. You may call it cheating. I call it being realistic. We're going to go ahead and add him now to our enhancement talents. He's under light heavyweights. So, welcome, Bobby Walker. All right, let's see what else is going on here in the game world. If there's anything too exciting. We got some incoming messages. Look at that, 1.5 million viewers. How'd Major League Wrestling do? 529,000. Terrific for Canada. It's a lot of eyeballs from Canada for us. Excellent. Eddie Guerrero's one-night deal with Pacific Northwest, no problem. Gene Kiniski does not like Psycho. I don't really care. And Randy Rose, of course, is tired. All right. I don't see anything else that we really need to pay. Well, there's a Saturday night's main event. Those are always fun to look at. Piper over Morocco in a cage match. Piper defends the World Heavyweight title. And Savage and the Honky Tonk Man beat Ricky Steamboat and Hulk Hogan. That is monumental. 99 for that one. It's a hell of a card here. One hell of a card. Excellent. They were also filming for Prism. Let's see how that did. Big 6-man with Beefcake and the Killer Bees. The Hearts and the Rougeos. And a cage match there. Billy Jack Haynes and the Ultimate Warrior. That would have been an awful tag team. DiBiase and Reed wouldn't have been too bad. Just for the heck of it, let's look at their live event. Bundy over Morocco in the main. So Morocco made his face run, so he should just be Don Morocco here. But that's okay. All right, that's going to do it for us here for this episode. We'll be back tomorrow. And again, we're traveling to La Crosse, Wisconsin tomorrow night, Sunday night. And in our main event is going to be Scott Hall challenging Curt Hennig for the World Heavyweight title. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with your friends. Facebook.com/groups/1987Supermod. Join us in conversation about the Supermod and see what's going on in everybody else's saves. Last but not least, if you would like the Supermod, visit braddrake.net, drop me a line, and I will send you a link to the page where you can download the picture pack and the database. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.